Man. Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on Sunday, August 6th, man, with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. I got all the guys with me. I got a new format for y'all today, too, so work with me a little bit as we try to update the show, get ready for football season on the horizon, and just provide y'all an updated show, man. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. Bringing in the graphics crew, man. I had to put in a phone call. Now I'm playing, but we will have a good time today. We had a very interesting day yesterday in the land of Major League Baseball. We had a few fights break out. We had a lot of interesting things going on Saturday, and I'm sure Sunday will be the exact same thing. Tons of money to be made today, and that's exactly what we're trying to do today. And first up, man, I'm bringing in the king of YouTube, man, one of my favorite guys, Mr. Romanelli. What's up, Ron?
Hey Jay, how you doing? Good morning.
I'm doing good, my man. Yesterday wasn't the best day for me, betting wise, but it sure was entertaining, baseball wise.
Oh,
So,
for sure.
oh, for sure. I'm ready to bounce back today, though. So, a lot of great baseball action today. How many games we got? 15?
Yep, full card, 15 games.
Full card, 15 games. And I know you already broke down all the games and ran through all 15
Yep.
on the rundown, per usual, every day. And I know you got a free play for me today. So, what you got for the guys?
Yeah, like I say, it was an entertaining day. I was watching that Guardians White Sox game, and because I had my best bet on that game, and I have two monitors, so I was working on editing the rundown, and then watching that game. You see the fight break out. I was just shocked. It was pretty entertaining, I gotta say. But as far as my free play goes, San Francisco Oakland's the game I'm looking at, and you guys, if you've watched me for a little while, I'm the president of the Alex Cobb fan club, and I really like his game. I think he's just one of the more underrated pitchers in baseball. But I just don't love this matchup for him, and I think the price is really right with the Oakland A's in this spot. Alex Cobb, he's just not been that great on the road this season. Last year, he's been a lot better at home in Oracle Park, where he's got that sub 2 ERA. His ERA is at 4.6 on the road this season. So that's the first thing. The second thing is he just faced this Oakland A's lineup back on July 25th. He pitched well in that game, but it's not easy facing the same lineup twice in a very short span of time. So I worry about that. The next thing I worry about with Cobb is the fact that I would consider him a ground ball specialist, a pitch to contact guy. He gave up 3 home runs his last start, and that was against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who we know are really struggling offensively right now, scoring 3 runs or fewer in a lot of their recent games. So to give up 3 bombs in that game at home at Oracle Park, that's a concern for me. And you look on the other side, Luis Medina. He's been pitching really well for Oakland. He wasn't really one of their top prospects going into the season, but you look at his games. I mean, his last 3 starts, 18 strikeouts against the Red Sox, Astros, and the Rockies at Coors Field. Really tough matchups there. Only 3 runs combined in those games. His control's been a lot better. He's only given up 1 home run his last 5 starts combined. And then you look at these two teams offensively, and the A's actually have much better numbers offensively against righties than the Giants do in the last month. San Francisco, isolated power-wise, 22nd in baseball. Team OPS is ranked 28th in the league with a pretty steep 26% strikeout rate as a team. So I think the A's have the advantage in the starting pitching matchup, the better lineup right now offensively. And going forward, obviously San Francisco has a better lineup, but they are struggling. We saw San Francisco only score a measly 1 run last night in a 2-1 A's win outright. And yes, this Oakland A's bullpen has been pretty rough to watch, for the most of the season, but it is improving, and expected numbers ERA wise improving in the last month or so. At plus 160, I'm seeing plus 170 in certain books as well. You're at a 38.46% implied money line price. I think this game's a lot closer than a coin flip than anything else. So I think we're getting a really good price. Give me the Oakland A's on the money line. If you want to take the insurance, take the 1.5 runs. It's still right around minus 105, minus 110, but I'm going to go for the big payer. Give me the A's on the money line.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. The Oakland A's taking a shot with them today. The Giants, what can we say about them, man? We know that they were road killers early in the season, and then they
Yeah.
kind of went through a rough stretch there. And I would say here recently on the road, they haven't been as dominant as they were earlier in the season. We saw them drop first game yesterday against, I would say, arguably most people's worst team in baseball, the Oakland A's. And I'm with you in this one. I think that there's a ton of value on Oakland. I think this game is pretty closer than many
Mhm.
people will think. And I probably wouldn't take the shot with Oakland today, me personally. I'm just gonna call a spade, but I definitely can see the shot being there with Oakland. That's what I will say.
Just admit you're afraid, and you're a coward.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I am a
You got to
little.
go for it.
You do.
31 and 80 is the new 80 and 31.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It seemed like the dog pound agreed with you today as well. At
Okay.
64% say they're
Wow.
on the Oakland A's plus the 160. Not landing with the Giants. So should be a good game today. What's start time on this one? Start time is 3
407
o'clock.
East.
Oh yeah, 4. I'm sorry. I'm Central Time. So I
Yeah.
had to adjust. I had to adjust. But should be a good game today. Giants, A's. What you got for sale over at Pick Dogs today?
Hey, yesterday was a nice bounce back day. We went 2-0 and we cashed a plus money winner with the Tigers and the over in the Guardians White Sox brawl. And today got my Ron's Rundown $19 best bet. Looking for another W there. We're doing well in baseball recently, last week, last month. So looking for another W.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hop on that $19 over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch Ron every day on the rundown as he dominates the YouTube numbers and puts out the best information, in my opinion, on YouTube for baseball.
Thank you.
Football on the horizon. I know the NFL rundown on the way soon.
Yep, it's coming up in about a month.
A month away. You excited for week one?
I'm excited. Week one's always the toughest one to do the rundown with because you just gotta, kind of filibuster a little bit with the information because you're banking on last year's numbers and last year's games, but should be fun. I'm excited.
Fair enough. Any preseason coming from you this year?
No video wise, but usually in the premium area, I do. I have a couple selections. I almost had a game in that Hall of Fame, a play in that Hall of Fame game, but just couldn't get there with Kellen Mond. But DTR took over in the second half of that one.
Yes, sir. Fair enough, Ron. I appreciate you joining me today, my guy.
All righty, Jay. Good luck, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ron the Don joining me first up on this Sunday, man. I got a full crew, and like I said at the top, I got to work with me as we're changing up the graphics today. So switching it up, man. We're trying to make it more like the Monday through Friday show with me, Mitch, and Chris. So still got all the crew coming in today. Should be a lot of fun. Next up, man, I'm bringing in my morning show co-host. Also my co-host sometimes on these weekend shows as he fills in for me when I'm not here or things like that, man. Love talking with my guy Chris. So I'm bringing in Mr. Ruffolo up next. See what my guy has for us today on this beautiful car. Actually, I'm sorry. I done messed up the order, man. I messed up the order. Next up, I'm bringing in Rod, Mr. Hot Rod. No, I love talking with Rod, man. I'm sorry. I told you I got to bear with me today as we switching up the schedule, but still bringing in a ton of great guys and a lot of information and plenty of money to be made. So let's bring in Hot Rod right now, see what Mr. Zawacky got for us on the card today.
How's it going?
Hot Rod, what's up, my guy?
Hey, not too much. Enjoying this Sunday. Getting ready for some good action. We saw definitely some fight work last night and Saturday. Definitely the KO of the night definitely has to go to the MLB.
I 100% agree. Hey, I didn't. Those are two marquee names. Like usually when we see fights in sports, baseball, basketball, it's kind of like maybe a known guy, an unknown guy. These are two household names in Tim Anderson and Jose Ramirez, and got into a skirmish there at second. The ump got in between, got out the way, and then the blows were thrown, and Tim got caught.
He did, but if you look, he was kind of getting pulled back. So
He was.
in his defense, did he see it coming? Nah, it was kind of a blindside right hook that got him. That I don't think he's seen it coming. It head on, straight on. I think Jose was in trouble.
I think so too. I would agree.
It was a straight on fight. I think Tim's in trouble. Jose doesn't come around with that right hook and catch him. So definitely knockout of the night though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You going to a marquee matchup today in baseball land. We got the best team in baseball, many people think, in the Atlanta Braves going up against one of the hottest teams in baseball right now in the Chicago Cubs. We got a beautiful pitching matchup, I believe, as well, with Charlie Morton and Justin Steele going today. Line about even. You really don't see the Braves, with these small lines like this. I think that's credit to how good the Cubs have been and Justin Steele on the mound. I'm interested to hear what you think and how this game is going to play out today.
And we're looking at this, just like I said, looking at this marquee matchup here, and the Braves definitely one of the better teams in baseball, and Cubs definitely have been on fire, rolling along. But you look at Charlie Morton; he had a great start of the season, but his last 3 games, he's struggled a little bit. 0-3 his last 3. He's given up 3 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, so 11 runs over those last 3 starts. And then you look at the other side, Justin Steele has been pitching lights out. 8-2 at home with a sub-3 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP in those starts at home. And he gets even better in day games, 6-2 with a 2 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP over 67 innings of day baseball work. And when you throw it to the pens, you know what? The Cubs with a little bit of edge on in the bullpen as well. But the bigger difference here is why I'm going to take the Cubs here is that they've just been bashing right-handed pitching, hitting 319 over the last 10 games, just smashing the ball. Well, you look at the Braves, on the other hand, over their last 10 games, they haven't hit left-handed pitching so well, batting 190 over the last 10 games versus right-handed pitching. And you look, they faced Charlie Morton twice last year, and the Cubs got wins in both of those. It was a nice pitcher's duel in the first one. Last time you've seen Charlie Morton, Cubs got the win 1-0. And then the previous one, Cubs got the win 6-3 in that one. So for me, Morton's been solid, but I think he's fallen off and returning to the back of his baseball card here. And the Cubs just keep rolling. Their bats are too hot. Take the Cubs. Too much value to pass here.
The Cubbies, I ain't mad at you, Hot Rod, man. Like I said, the Cubs are playing some of their best baseball of the season. And I learned my lesson fading these Braves. I call them the best team in baseball, but I do think that the line is telling with it only being minus 120 for the Braves. And Justin Steele, man, I think that we could see him come out here. He's been a winner this year. That's what I'll say. He's been a winner. We see it in that 12-3 record. He's won 4 of his last 5. His last game wasn't the best as he gave up 4 runs, but you see what his team did in the major run support they gave him in that game. Put up 20 runs. Hey, I love the way the Cubs are playing right now. And like you said, getting plus 140, almost a win and a half with arguably the hottest team in baseball, I don't think is a bad place to be at all.
No, definitely not. With the plus money here with the Cubs, I think it's a little bit lower than that. I think it's around plus 100, plus 105 and something. It's definitely come down a little bit from that opening mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got for sale over at Pick Dogs Premium today?
And over at Pick Dogs Premium, I got 3 plays. Absolutely love. I got my 10-star play of the day. We've hit 41 of the last 65 of it. It's also included in my Sunday Slugger pack where you can get 3 plays I love in today's baseball with that 10-star play of the day included as well. Head on over to Pick Dogs Premium. Scoop it up. It's a nice winning day.
Yes, sir. Any CFL for us today?
Sure. Quick little note into the CFL. We got the Ottawa Redblacks going into Saskatchewan to take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And look, the Roughriders haven't played so well at home. 0-5 in their last 5 home games. 1-7-1 ATS following a straight-up loss. And this Ottawa team, man, can they run the ball. Best in the CFL at rushing the ball. 131 yards on the ground. They stack up this Ottawa team and going against the Saskatchewan team that they're about middle of the pack. On defending the run, about 4th in the CFL. I think Ottawa, that front 4 is just too strong, and they run over Saskatchewan here today. The only way Saskatchewan has a chance in this game is to be able to throw the ball, and what we see in their last game was they threw the ball well, but it didn't equate to touchdowns. They kept kicking field goals and or throwing interceptions, but they couldn't punch the ball into the end zone, and they still lost 31-15 even after outpassing Toronto in that game last time out. So we're going to take the Ottawa Redblacks, lay the 2.5 points. I think they run right over Saskatchewan in this one. Ottawa's just too strong and keep rolling. They got it.
Some CFL from my guy Hot Rod, man. Preseason football is here. NFL, we're exactly, I think, 5 Sundays away. So it's on the horizon, man. Before we know it, it'll be here.
Get excited. It's like a kid at Christmas. Woo! Can't
Right.
wait.
I can't wait either, man. So appreciate you for joining me today. Hop on Rod's $19 play of the day. You see it right here on the screen. 41-24, last 65, man. That's red hot. Hop on with my guy Hot Rod. Appreciate you joining me today, my guy, and I will see you throughout the week on the drive-thru.
Definitely. Take care. You have yourself a good day. Good luck with all your bets, and good to see you. Take care. See you Monday.
You too. Hot Rod joining me. Love talking with Mr. Zawacky. Hot Rod. One of my favorite guys right there. All right. Now, for real this time. I am bringing in Mr. Ruffolo. Chris, my other half of the morning show, man. I always love bringing in Chris. Let's see what he got for me today. Okay, he's bringing up the set. I love that. I see the set coming together. What's up, Roof?
Slowly but surely, Jay. I finally got the guy to come and help me hang some stuff up. But yeah, I'm so touched. I'm your other half. I mean, I know, Mitch. I don't want to get a little bit jealous, but now we've had fun doing the morning show, and yeah, always love talking shop. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing good. I'm a little jealous of that Manoa jersey hanging up back there in the back. It's fine too, ain't it?
Yeah. I managed to snag one, start my collection. So everybody knows I've admittedly been a Manoa collector. So through the good and the bad, I'm sticking with him. I it's life of a Toronto fan. You stick with the disappointment for however long it takes.
Hey, if that's another thing we have in common. There's been a ton of disappointment in Toronto, but there's been a ton of disappointment here in Dallas as well. So we got that in common at least. Hopefully one of our teams break through eventually, man, because it has been a drought.
You talked about a couple of house of disappointments in the NBA. The Toronto has been my house of disappointment for the better part of the last 30 years. So it comes with the territory.
Sure does, man. Sure does. We got 15 games today on the card, man. A huge baseball card. Talked with the guys earlier. We saw some fireworks yesterday. It was a weird day, in my opinion, baseball-wise. Some of the hotter teams lost, and then some of the dogs that had been hot kind of cooled off a little bit as well. So interested to see what's going on today. You're going to my land, man. You're coming here to my stomping ground. I'm interested to see your thoughts on this game. Money Marlins, Texas Rangers. What you thinking?
Yeah, I'm paying you a visit in this one. And, I looked at this matchup and I was going up and down. And let's start with the Miami Marlins, right? You see Sandy Alcantara on the mound, reigning Cy Young champ. You immediately think, okay, well, some plus money odds here. Maybe there's some value. Maybe it's a little bit fishy. But here's the problem with Sandy Alcantara. And, like I said, the last couple starts, 17 innings of baseball pitched, coming off of an eight inning shutout. But the thing is that 2022 Cy Young Alcantara reared his head again in the sense that he just didn't get any run support in that game, got pulled after 8 innings. Yeah, Skip Schumacher's an idiot. I don't know how you pull him after that. You don't let him go out and toss the ninth. He's had 4 starts this season where he's had more pitches and he's pitched worse in all those starts. So I don't know how you don't give this guy the ball for the 9th inning. But again, run support was an issue. Last year, got 3 runs of support or less in 19 of his 32 starts. This year, he's received 3 runs or less of support in 11 of his 22. So I think that, if the Miami Marlins are going to try to win this game, Alcantara's going to have a big day, and I think he will. But on the other side, Andrew Heaney's coming off of his best start, arguably of the season, maybe one of the best starts of his career. 6 innings, shutout ball, 11 strikeouts, no walks, gave up 2 hits. And I think this is just going to end up being a lower scoring game, a pitcher's duel, as a lot of Alcantara starts normally are. I mean, we saw 3-1 last time out against the Phillies where the bullpen just let him down. It was 1-0, like I said, going into the 9th inning in that start. And to me, this just shapes up like a 1st to 3 wins kind of game. The Rangers bullpen has been a lot better as of late, since picking up all these acquisitions. I think Andrew Heaney could have a decent enough time against the Marlins team. It's just not known for hitting left-handed pitching all that well. So in what to me looks like a first to 3 wins kind of game. Like I said, I'm going to take the under 8.5 here. I expect Alcantara to have another solid outing, and for Heaney to try to match him.
Under Rangers, Marlins, and I understand the nod. Alcantara has been back in good form, and as much as I rag on Heaney as being the worst starter in this rotation, I have to give him some credit because he has been okay recently. His last game, like you said, was probably his best against Chicago. 6 innings, 2 hits, no earned. It was a head scratcher for me. I couldn't believe that was Heaney on the mound in that start. But so can we see him have another good game? I would imagine so. Like you said, the Marlins, we know they've had a great pitching staff, and their downfall usually is their offense. So I can see this being a low scoring game. What makes me nervous about that under is how explosive this Rangers offense can be at times, especially at home. Will Alcantara keep it down? I sure hope so. So one makes me a little nervous. I hate playing unders on my Texas team, especially in Texas, but my guy is on the other side in Alcantara, and we'll see if he can get it done and keep the scoring down here in Texas today.
Yeah, I mean, the counterpoint to that is, the Texas Rangers, like you said, been one of the more exciting offenses for much of the season. But, look at the Tampa Bay Rays, team that's played outstanding baseball at Tropicana Field. Sandy Alcantara went into the Trop and threw 9 innings of 1-run ball. Against the Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards, a game that the Marlins lost 5-2. Alcantara still threw 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned in that start. So I think this is just one of those starts, like I said, where Alcantara just has a decent enough outing here, and said to me, it just feels like a pitcher's duel, and we're starting to see, like I said, Cy Young Alcantara. So, yeah, give me the under.
He's back. He definitely is back. So, should be a good game today, man. Y'all know I love my Rangers. I got the hat on, but y'all know I love my money Marlins just the same, and my guy Sandy on the mound. So, it should be a good one. I will be tuned in for sure. This one, I probably should have went to this game. I don't know.
I'm sure there's probably still time.
There's probably still time. I might gotta see what time is this game. It's an early start time too. It's a 1:30 start time.
1:35 your time.
Yeah, 1:30 here. So I might still got some time. Call up the guys in a minute. Say, hey, let's last minute go crash the Rangers. What you got for sale over at Pick Dogs today?
Well, today I got my $19 pickoff play. Unfortunately, it came up just short yesterday with the Brewers on the run line, but that's fine. You know what? We're still gonna have a nice bounce back day today. Finish the week strong. Also got that $19 play as part of my Sunday 3-pack as well. See, I'm a day behind as well. Sunday 3-pack as well. Yeah, it's just a great day to bounce back. We're gonna head into the week strong, and long term the way to go now. You're gonna get a bonus play if you got a long term pass today, but like Jay said, NFL football just around the corner. So take a long term pass with me or pair me up with someone else for the 2-for-1 capper promotion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hop on with Ruffolo over at Pig Dogs Premium. You was on the Brew Crew yesterday. That was my play of the day yesterday, too. Yeah, I had hit 6 in a row, was going for 7 with them. They were dead the whole way and then tied it up late. And then once you go to extras, you need that home run, land the run line. Still one of my biggest pet peeves, man. Play out the inning.
Unfortunately, I don't. As much as I love our MLB, I don't think Rob Manfred's gonna be paying attention to us anytime soon to maybe make a rule change. I mean, if maybe we can sneak our way onto the rules committee, maybe. But
I mean, man, damn, man, I thought the Brew Crew, I needed that home run. See, the thing is, I never get that home run when I need it. Never. If I'm laying a run line and it goes to extra, I never get it. But I was with Mitch in Vegas, and he called it. I will keep bringing that up. When he called it, he had the reverse run line on the Royals of all teams. And not only it was a tie game, I believe, so he needed 2.5. They hit the bomb home run, win by 3 in extras. Like, that's how you write it up. I was hoping we were going to get that last night with the Brew Crew. They couldn't pull it out, but it's all good.
Yeah, you know what? It happens. But, you know what? It's baseball right now. We're starting to look towards football, so always something new on the horizon, like you were saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you joining me today, Chris, and I know I'll for sure see you in the morning.
Absolutely, bright and early. And for anyone who's curious, that home run prop video will be up very, very shortly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you joining me today, Roof.
Take it easy, Jay.
My guy Ruffolo joining me today, man. I still got a lot of people left to come in with me today, man. So let's see what we got on the horizon. Got a lot of great baseball today, man. I'm super excited about all the action we got going on. So next up, I'm gonna bring in the GOAT himself. I always love talking with this guy, man. He is one of the best in the industry since the industry began. And I just love getting any knowledge that I can off the top of his brain. Big Al McMordie, how you doing today? Not sure if you can hear me. Big Al, how you doing?
Oh no.
Can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. I told y'all this show today will be a work in progress as we try to update the show. So we'll get it together. We'll get it together here momentarily. Big Al McMordie just over there chilling. 15 games on this Major League Baseball card today, man. We got the Guardians and White Sox starting soon. Let's see. All right, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I told you it's a work in progress today. Big Al McMordie, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How you doing today?
Pretty good.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
Sunday.
Yes, sir, man. I'm ready to cook up some of this Major League Baseball today. We got a 15-card schedule. Was a crazy day in baseball land yesterday. Had a lot of
Yeah. Yeah, I watched a little bit of the Dodgers and Padres. It's like the gambling gods giveth and taketh away there. You know, you had a flip of what happened on Friday night when the Dodgers stormed back late. You know, last night it was the Padres storming back late with all those runs in the eighth. So
No way. No, I did. You're live. We just switched to Skype. No, I shut off interview because here, man, I just shut off interview because because you were on both. So we couldn't get enough guys in. So what we did is we went on the fly. We reinvented ourselves. That's what we do. No excuses, just free picks. Keep rolling, guys. I want to hear Al's pick, man.
I do. Yeah. Anyway, as anyone can hear, we've got some technical stuff going on today, but I'm going to look at the matchup between the Tigers and the Rays. You know, back on July 8th, Matt Manning pitched 6 2/3 innings of no-hit ball, and the Tigers relievers then finished the job and defeated the Blue Jays 2-0 for a combined no-hitter. But since that, you know, great outing, Manning has gone 0-2 in his 4 starts with a 5.30 ERA, and the Tigers have lost his last 3 starts. And today he's going to have the misfortune of going up against Tampa Bay and Tyler Glasnow. And Glasnow has allowed just 10 earned runs over his last 7 starts for a 2.07 ERA. Obviously, Tampa Bay is installed as a big favorite here. Tampa Bay is an awesome 73-27 plus 20.7 net games as a favorite of minus 150 or more. And even more impressively, in his career, when Glasnow has been favored between 175 and 250, his teams have gone 16-1. So I like Tampa Bay here minus the big number. Detroit has not done well as a home dog, price between plus 150 and plus 200. They're 66-126, minus 14.6 net games. So I'm going to lay the wood with Tampa, Jay. They can't. Anyway, are we good or not good, Jay? Okay. I've got two plays I'm sorry, I've got one baseball play at Pick Dogs Premium today. Yesterday I had two plays. I split out. I won my division game of the year on the Padres, lost the division game of the month on the Brewers -1.5 runs. My dog obviously is letting me know he needs me. So I'm going to jump off and you can bring in, David. So. Yeah, I can hear you, Jay.